Okay, this morning we are going to make a 3-egg omelet with bacon from Costco and cheese for Dad. I have 3 eggs scrambled in here. I've got some oil that I put in my pan. I'm going to add some butter now. So we don't stick. Maybe I'll be able to do it. I don't know. We'll just see what happens. We never know what's going to happen. So I'm going to put some butter in this pan as well so it won't stick while I try to flip it. Got my spatula. It's on about 4. I might turn it down a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. Let's get this all coated well, though. We want to have this coated really well everywhere so our eggs won't stick. Okay, and then we're going to dump these in here. Let them fill the bottom of the pan and get started kind of cooking. As you can see, they're in there, okay? And then as they cook, what we're going to do is we're just going to move this a little bit and allow the egg to flow around so it cooks all the way around, but we don't want to turn it if we don't have to. So we're just going to keep moving it. Until it cooks. We're going to add a tiny bit of salt and pepper to this because we need a little salt and pepper on it. Just a little, not much. Just a little, not much. Okay, we're going to continue to get the excess egg to come off here like this so it will be cooked kind of in the middle. Going to put a lid on it and let it cook a little. So the inside gets cooked before I put on the toppings that I'm going to have, which for this one will be bacon and cheese. Check this egg. It's looking like it's cooking. It's cooking. You can kind of see that the egg is just about cooked in there. And then what we'll do is we'll put the bacon on one side over here, just like this. Lots and lots of bacon. Lots of, well, you know, quite a bit of bacon anyway on one side. Like this. And then we'll add some cheese to it. Once we get the cheese in here and we flip it over, we'll allow the cheese to melt and the bacon to melt together, and it will form the perfect omelet. Hopefully, if all goes well, flip this over on top of it like that. Okay, and then we put the lid on it, so here you can see what it looks like. Put the lid on it so it cooks on the inside a little bit and let it finish, and it's done. Pretty darn simple. Pretty darn simple.
You becoming a YouTube junkie?
Yeah, YouTube cooking. Yep, omelet's almost done. Almost done. Let's take a look. Please don't get the dog barking while I'm trying to finish off my breakfast here. Look at this beautiful omelet. It just looks perfect. It looks lovely. And then you take this beautiful omelet and you just pour it out on the plate here like so. You want to add some beauty to the surface, so you put a little bit of cheese and a little bit of bacon on the top to make it look
Put a lot of the bacon in
nice.
my omelet.
And then you put this in here, a little bit of bacon on the top, and we have a perfect bacon and cheese omelet here. Now, does that not look perfectly yummy? It sure does. Okay, here we are with omelet number 2. This is for the young man that if he's not careful, I'll take a broom and whoop on him, and he knows exactly what I'm talking about. So I have my 3 eggs here, pour it in the pan, get them to start cooking.
Who the hell cares?
Dumbass. Okay, little salt and pepper in there, little pepper on it, just a little bit of salt.
You're an idiot.
Walter over there. Right there.
What the hell is wrong with you?
What the hell is wrong? He thinks he's a comedian. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing with these eggs. We're going to kind of push it over and allow it to cook some so that we get all the runniness off of there. Just like this. Okay, and just allow it to cook some, and then I'll put the lid on it here shortly and let it cook some more. Okay, let's let this continue to cook. Put the lid on it so it cooks the top part of these eggs as well, so they're not runny, because we cannot have runny eggs in our omelets. No, 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 no.
I'm gonna eat your omelet, boy.
In the meantime, I'll be over here on the other side chopping up my cremini mushrooms that are going to go into my omelet. I'm going to put onions in Taryn's omelet as well. He doesn't know it yet, but he loves onions. Ha 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 ha. Such a comedian. Now with my cremini mushrooms, you don't ever want to run water and clean them. So when you get them from the store, you want to have a paper towel and it's damp and just clean them like that. And then I'm going to saute these before I put them inside because I like sauteed mushrooms better. So let's check these eggs here and see. I think they're ready for the bacon and cheese. So you just take your bacon, scatter it on the side. I'll just put a little bit in this one.
He got more than me.
No, he didn't. He got the same amount. So I got my bacon in there. I'm going to add my cheese in there now. And then I'll flip it over here in a minute and it'll be perfect.
You're only as old as you feel, but dumbass is in the DNA.
That's true. Okay, now we're going to take this and we're going to flip this egg over if we're lucky, and it'll flip over just the same. We'll put the lid on it so it kind of steam cooks in there, and it's almost ready to go.
Marriage is an institution. So is Alcatraz.
There's my boy whose butt I'm going to whoop on if he's not careful. You got a little bit of a lesson this morning in messing with Mama.
Yeah. Just let her buffalo you, boy.
Oh yeah, I'm scared.
You should be. Should be fearing for your life.
I'm sure.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to move this off of here and let it sit there and steam a little bit, because I'm going to use the same plate for both of them, and then it saves me doing dishes. Chop up my cremini mushrooms over here because I'm going to saute them in some butter. So I can put them inside my omelet with my bacon, because we know I love mushrooms. And if I don't use them, they'll just go bad, so I have to use them. What's that about the mushrooms? Yeah, see, that's Walter over there.
Hashtag dumbass.
Dumbass. Yeah. Now we have omelet number 3, and for me,